every little thing that I was feeling, I was like, is that a pregnancy symptom? Is that a pregnancy symptom? Oh my gosh, could I be pregnant? I did get a faint positive. I know it's been a minute, but I promise there is good reason as to why. I know that a lot of you have been anxiously waiting for an update on Hunter's vasectomy reversal. I am so grateful for the way you guys have been invested in this journey, because it's obviously been such a life-altering decision to decide after 5 years of permanently being done with kids to try and reverse that decision in order to bring another beautiful baby into our family. We are, as of right now, you know what, let me double check because I'm actually not positive. Tomorrow we are exactly 6 weeks post-op, which is so exciting. I feel like these last 6 weeks have flown by, with the exception of 2 of them, which was a little difficult, and I am going to be discussing that with you guys. The reason that it's been a second since I filmed an update or a video for you guys is because I have really been going back and forth on how much of this experience I want to share with you, and I wasn't sure when I wanted to share things with you. I knew I wanted to share this unique experience and document it, and I've gotten a lot of messages, you guys, of people who are interested in having their husbands reverse their vasectomies, and they've never heard anybody talk about it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy, because I did so much research trying to find people talk about it, hearing about success stories, how they felt about it afterwards, etc. And there's hardly any information out there. So I'm grateful that I'm able to have the platform and opportunity to share kind of a more unique experience. So I am so stoked to thank our sponsor today, Bob and Brad. I don't know if you guys know, but I have clearly been a little bit stressed lately. We've got a lot going on, okay? So my body just hasn't really been recovering the way that it should. So I've needed a little extra help to feel relaxed and less stressed. Look at this beauty. This is the A7 Pro Massage Gun from Bob and Brad. I'm obsessed with this. It has so many cool features that makes it stand out and separates it from every other massage gun on the market. This baby is epic, okay? Obviously it comes in this compact case, which makes it perfect for traveling. You can also take it in the car with you super easily, toss it in a gym bag. It's really versatile. It's battery powered with a fast USB-C charging. It has an 11mm amplitude, and my personal favorite, it has heat and cold therapy, you guys. That is so cool. The dual temperature is an incredible feature for relaxation and recovery. It has 4 adjustable temperature settings to quickly heat and cool to effectively reduce soreness and swelling. This is going to be incredible for athletes or anyone who is athletic and works out, as well as anybody who works a desk job, any office workers, or really just anybody who is seeking relaxation and recovery in a faster, more effective way. This is also incredible for pain relief. With the 11mm amplitude, it ensures professional grade muscle relief. Not only that, but it also has 5 different massage heads so that you can personalize your own massage experience. Every head serves a different purpose, from targeting knots to soothing larger muscle areas. You can use specific heads on different body parts like your arm, your calf, your thigh, etc. It delivers targeted pressure and consistent intensity to mimic professional hand massage techniques. It also has 5 adjustable speeds ranging from 1600 to 3000, and you can even set it on an auto cycle so that it's adjusting speeds for you automatically. This would obviously not only be the perfect gift to give to somebody you love, but I feel like it's also an incredible gift to yourself, to pamper yourself and make sure that you are living the best quality of life possible. I will go ahead and leave a link in my description box down below for you guys so that you can check it out and treat yourself, as well as a code to get you guys a 5% discount. Thank you so much again to Bob and Brad for sponsoring today's video. A lot has been going on. Hunter obviously got his reversal, as I mentioned, 6 weeks ago. We were told that the first 4 months are going to be the most optimal in terms of trying to conceive. My ovulation actually lined up exactly 2 weeks post-surgery. So we didn't share this at the time, but we did try and conceive in July. And let me just tell you, those 2 weeks were such a whirlwind. So I personally have been so incredibly blessed and fortunate that I have never experienced any sort of infertility. And I know that so many women talk about the 2-week wait, and it's really never been something I've experienced because Beckham was a beautiful, magical surprise for us, and Blakely was our first try. We have just been incredibly naive to the experience of trying to conceive, and for that I am so incredibly thankful. However, the empathy and sympathy that I've been able to develop just in the past 6 weeks for women who go through infertility, it is something I could truly never imagine. And it is so important to me that I just express my love and my compassion to anyone who is trying to conceive and on their conception journey. And I just love you. I see you. I do not know what you are experiencing, but my heart truly is with you. And I am so incredibly sorry that an experience that comes so easy to some can come so difficult and with so much trauma and so much emotion to others. It is truly so unfair. And I just want everyone out there to know that if you are going through a conception journey, you are so strong, so patient, and I am just so incredibly proud of you, and I hope that you feel comfortable enough to share your stories. And I'd also love to hear from any of you in the comments if you are comfortable sharing. We knew that when we tried to conceive at 2 weeks post-op that it wasn't giving us a lot of time for Hunter to regenerate the way that we needed in order to have a successful conception. Whew, that's a tongue twister. So we knew that it was relatively unlikely, but I can't lie, I did have just a lot of hope and belief that it could possibly happen for us because of my experience with my 2 first kids. Even though this is such a different experience, I just had a lot of naive thoughts and feelings, which I do think I did the best that I could at the time with the information and experiences that I had. So I give myself a lot of compassion for the belief that I had. So the 2 weeks in that waiting period were just so exciting and full of anxiousness, and I just had never experienced that before. And every little thing that I was feeling, I was like, is that a pregnancy symptom? Is that a pregnancy symptom? Oh my gosh, could I be pregnant? Hi, little miss, you wanna go say hi?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? We just had food.
I just want a snack.
You just want a snack?
I wanted to share Chloe a snack because she was really hungry and she told me that. So I was gonna go get a snack for Chloe and me to share.
Oh, that makes sense.
Just like a snack because she's really
good...
hungry and I'm a little bit hungry. So I'm gonna go get
you're
a
such
snack.
a good sister. Why don't you grab a cheese stick? I bet Chloe would love to share that.
I think not, because she won't. We're just, for real. She doesn't want it. Pretend she doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. She's allergic.
She's allergic to cheese?
Yeah.
That's
just
great.
pretend.
Oh, just pretend. Okay. Well, you go find a snack, girly pop.
Okay.
I love you.
I know she's not allergic to something I'm gonna get for her, and we're both gonna like it. So I'm gonna go get it to her.
Okay, I'm so proud of you. You're such a good sissy. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't want to make that girl a sibling to another baby? She's so cute, and her commentary on this entire thing has been so adorable. I can't wait to share those details with you. As I was saying, pregnancy symptoms, I just was overanalyzing everything, and anyone who has tried to conceive, I am sure completely understands what I mean when you quite literally just drive yourself insane wondering if you are pregnant or not between ovulation and when you're supposed to start your cycle. One thing that was a little odd is I was testing with first response pregnancy tests, and I started testing at 9 DPO. I did get a faint positive, and that was a very interesting experience because it was extremely faint. However, there was definitely a second line. Like, it was not like a clearly negative test. With my other 2 babies, I had super clear negative tests up until the day my period was supposed to start. I was like, oh, this is really, really interesting. I'm getting a really faint line, but my digitals are still saying not pregnant. So my HCG must just be extremely low. And I was just assuming that I was testing pretty early, so they would just continue to get more positive, which I feel like is a pretty normal thought with what I was actually seeing on the test. I actually ended up getting 2 faint positives, and then I started my cycle. So I was feeling a little bit disappointed just because I obviously thought that I was pregnant for a moment there with that really faint line. I was able to just, you know, feel some emotions, feel some disappointment, a disappointment that I've never felt before because we had been so incredibly fortunate in the past with trying to conceive. It really allowed me to recognize the depths of infertility to the tiniest, like most minuscule, like tiny extent. But I just like envisioned for a moment that feeling of disappointment that I had, and women who feel that for months and years, and it's a thought I cannot comprehend. I cannot tell you how much compassion I feel for those women. I can't imagine having to have that much faith, hope, strength, and truly I'm just so amazed by anyone this is applicable to. I was able to, you know, I just had a little bit of a cry that morning, just from being a little bit let down. And I came out into the kitchen. I told Hunter and Blakely, and they were both so compassionate and kind. And Blakely actually jumped right off her bar stool and gave me a big hug, and I just said, you know, Mommy's just a little bit sad because I found out that there's not a baby in my belly right now. She kissed my tummy and said, don't worry, Mommy, there will be a baby in your belly soon. And that was like the sweetest experience. I just had that small little moment of a letdown and sadness, and then I was able to have a beautiful rest of my day and recognize we are still so fortunate that we have the opportunity to move forward and try and conceive. Now, because I didn't get pregnant on that first try, it is normal that I didn't, of course. We sent in a sample just to make sure that the reversal was successful, which is what we were supposed to do regardless. We sent in a sample and we got incredible news back that the pathway is open and that everything worked properly, and we were able to see what we wanted to see in that sample. It was a great number, and it's still just climbing because Hunter hasn't had a lot of time to regenerate. So everything looked phenomenal. We were able to speak to our doctors and nurses, and they said that everything looks great and we just simply need more time. So we were ecstatic about that, and I am just feeling so happy, so hopeful, so optimistic. I'm so incredibly grateful that this has been our experience and that the reversal was successful. So now moving forward with the months to come, you know, I just wasn't sure if I wanted to tell you guys when we were really actively trying to conceive. I didn't want there to be like any pressure of people asking like, are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? But then I realized, honestly, after watching some videos of some girls who just were experiencing that 2-week wait and girls that were trying to conceive, I was like so engulfed in wanting to watch those videos that I just realized I literally cannot find a video of someone documenting what trying to conceive was like month to month after having a reversal. And I personally think it's incredibly interesting. I like understanding the science behind it, but I also just feel like I cannot be the only woman who has experienced this, and I just want to share it. And when I say who's experienced this, I simply just mean trying to conceive and what that's like month to month post a reversal. I am going to be sharing with you guys a little bit more in depth on like timelines and what we're able to do. This I have not shared, and I'm really excited to just kind of spill all the tea for you guys. We are actively trying, and we have been able to actively try obviously since July, about a month ago. We are going to continue to try even though we know that it can take up to a few weeks, up to a few months for Hunter to be healthy enough to conceive. And even after that, obviously it still takes a healthy couple who's able to conceive a few months on average just naturally. So I would be just so ecstatic if we were able to conceive by the spring of next year. But I do want to be able to like share videos with you guys and kind of look back on my experience and see what I was feeling month to month. And I actually feel like I kind of need an outlet in that 2-week wait because I've never experienced it. It's just so new for me, and also hear from other women because I know all of your experiences can help me and shed light on things I'm not experiencing. So I hope you guys are excited. Come along this journey with us. I am like just so grateful and so excited and so happy. And every month I know that I'm a month closer to getting to experience another beautiful pregnancy. And I am not gonna cry, but it is just a desire that is so incredibly strong, and I'm so excited. So I wanted to share all of those details with you and give you guys like a major life update, because I know it's been a second. To be honest, I was so consumed in that 2-week wait and just like trying to navigate like, okay, am I going to like announce a pregnancy? Am I going to want to announce it early? When am I gonna want to announce it? How am I gonna tell Hunter? How are we gonna tell our families? Okay, what happens if I'm not pregnant? Like, when do we need to go back in to figure out if it was successful? Like, I just was so consumed and like needed that time just to really be with Hunter and navigate these emotions. Now I just feel like it's the perfect time to allow you guys to join us on our journey post vasectomy reversal. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to answer them down below. I do want to do like a Q&A, and I do want to be able to answer like some more specific questions that you guys have, because I have been getting a lot of DMs, especially on Instagram, asking specific questions that I think people are nervous to ask. I'm an open book, so I'm happy to share, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this update, and I hope that you're excited to come on our trying to conceive journey with us. I literally never in my life thought that I would be able to document a pregnancy and a birth, and I am just so grateful and happy that I am very hopeful that I'll get to do so. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for the love and support and compassion, and for sharing your own stories. I love you, I see you, I'm so proud of you, and I want to remind you to be brave like Beckham. And hopefully we will be back with very good news in the coming months. But until then, you guys will be seeing a lot more content from me, and please just know that I am so grateful for you. I'll catch you in our next video. Bye.